Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy Station. In today's video I want to feature the second of the 4 HO steam locomotives I bought from the same vendor. Just pan down. This is the first one I featured. This is a Class 89 old-timer 060. So the next one hopefully will come rumbling through the station. This is a Kleinbahn D120. The first time I saw one of these was on Patrick's Models and Transport, where he showed servicing and repairing it. Now his has a CAN motor, which surprised me, so it must be a more modern version. The bodywork looks exactly the same, but like I said, I was surprised to see a CAN motor. Normally these have these open ring type motors which can be quite noisy. Now these have a skew wound wire pinion which can be a bit difficult to remove, and you have to remove that in order to take the motor apart and clean the commutator and etc. Now these have like a copper brass mesh type brush on one side and a carbon brush the other side, so that I think the idea is they're like almost self-cleaning. So anyway, a bit of a history on these. The D120 was built in 1901, and after 1918, of the 65 that were built, 64 were transferred to the German Reichsbahn. From 1938 they were known as the Series 98. From 1938 as the Series 98. In 1953, 10 served in the OBB as Series 91 and ran until 1972. So that's basically the only information I could find. It's an interesting loco with the smokestack having the spark arrestor top. So I can imagine this running in areas where fires could easily start. So it came with these 3 Pico coaches, a composite first and second class, and first class. Nice coaches. So as you can see, it's running reasonably well. Like I say, these motors tend to get a bit clattery, so I may look for a CAN motor. If I can find an original Kleinbahn motor, that would be perfect. Yeah, this would definitely benefit from a modern 5-pole motor. I have a number of these Kleinbahns with the same motor. The first time I encountered them was with a small 040 shunter, diesel shunter, that has exactly the same motor in it. Compared to how it was when I first ran it, this is quite quiet. I had this apart many times. The biggest problem I had were the pickups. They were heavily tarnished, and no matter what I did, they didn't like to make any contact with the wheels. Then I found that the solder joint where the wire to the motor from the pickups are connected was dry, so I resoldered that, and that made a big difference. There we go. Now you can hear it clattering a bit. Pick the speed up a touch. So if it runs too slowly, it does make a clattering sound. But anyway, that's the best I can get it running with this motor. unfortunately no room to install a driver. What I find with some of these locos is that they're noisy but very reliable. Once they're sorted out, they are extremely reliable. So with my with my other climb bands, I can normally just take them off the shelf, put them on the track, and they'll run. Sometimes a bit of a quick wheel clean, but they are very, very reliable. These motors remind me of the early Mahano type open frame motors. I would call them rough and ready. So there we go. That's my Kleinband D120. Thank you for watching. Bye now.